There is no Black Panther without Denzel Washington.
So during Chadwick Boseman's tribute to Denzel Washington back in 2019, Denzel clearly emotional and taken back by Chadwick's words of Denzel's support in his career.
What's this about?
This is for a documentary called Number One on the Call Sheet.
And for the first time, we're really getting a look into how Denzel feels about Black Panther and its impact on the movie industry.
There's a lot of great black actors.
And Denzel reveals that he got quite emotional watching Black Panther for the first time.
I cried a little bit when I saw Black Panther.
As during that time, Denzel was on Broadway and made some time to attend Black Panther's premiere in Hollywood.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Ryan Coogler, co-writer and director of Marvel Studios' Black Panther.
And Black Panther director Ryan Coogler was on Nightcap just last week saying, you know, if Denzel wants to be in Black Panther, he's cool with that.
But you know, he a living legend, man, and
he is,
and a great mentor for so many of us. You know, like he all about looking out for us now, man.
And as some of you may know, Denzel actually contributed to Chadwick's success. We're actually sponsoring Chadwick's summer acting program.
I went to the premiere for Black Panther here in New York, and I saw Ryan Coogler and Chad. And he said, "Oh, you know, I just wanted to thank you for paying." I said, "Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm not here. I'm not here to see that. I'm not here. I like the movie Black Panther. Yeah, good. Wakanda forever, but
Wakanda forever!
Yeah, and I think Denzel wants some of those residuals.
Spoke to them, and then I sat down and watched the movie, and I felt like the baton had been passed. I was like, wow, these young boys are gone.
Bombay!
Now, Denzel rooting for Chadwick and also dealing with the pressures himself from being a minority in the early days of the movie industry, he felt that Black Panther was a make or break moment.
I felt, I don't know if the word is relieved, but I was proud. When I started, the black stars were comedians. Richard Pryor, then Eddie Murphy. I really wasn't looking at movies. There weren't any parts for me to play anyway.
And he goes in the thought process of like creating his own path in the movie industry, getting offers for auditions that felt very stereotypical to his race.
Man, they offered me $600,000 to play that nigga they couldn't kill. And he said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. He said, I'm not going to tell you that, Denzel. He says, but I can tell you this. The first 2 or 3 or 4 films you do in this business will dictate how you're perceived.
And that's around the time he hit big with 1987's Cry Freedom. But even Denzel can't really pinpoint which film did it for him.
Yeah, I don't remember when I became a star. I don't know if that's the particular film or day or time. You know, no rhyme or reason. I'm just doing the best I can.
And also the money wasn't really there for him yet, so I don't know if that's perhaps why he didn't feel like a star yet.
Carbon copy. You were number one on the call sheet.
I wasn't number one on the payroll, so being number one on the call sheet didn't mean it's about being number one on the payroll, isn't it?
Hey, he's a man about his money. I don't blame him. But you know, back in the 90s when you seen your Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, your Tom Hanks, your Tom Cruises, these were stars that you just seen their name and you figured it was going to be a good film. And eventually with some hard work, Denzel Washington became that guy people were like, they either mixed up one black actor with the other, like, oh, I think it's Samuel L. Jackson or Denzel Washington. But Denzel was just killing it flawlessly back then.
When you're talking about stars, you're talking about a rarefied group of actors. So there's only so many of them under any race. Denzel Washington represents the last 30 years of Hollywood movie making.
I mean, he's not wrong. Eventually you had your Jamie Foxxes, your Will Smiths, but even then, Denzel Washington was just on a higher level. Denzel just had the industry by the nuts at that time. And even today, there's been challenges whether Black Panther, for instance, would be a box office game changer overseas, which obviously they proved wrong. As on week 1, they opened in 70% of foreign territories, making around 169 million abroad.
Then it said it doesn't sell in the South. Then it does. Well, it doesn't sell in Europe. Then it does. So I just keep pushing. Well, what an opportunity I have to prove them wrong.
And you know, seeing Black Panther's success, having African-American themes, Denzel probably feels like the battle is being won. And more actors are thriving and having name recognition.
The baton had been passed. I was like, wow, these young boys are gone.
And then, of course, that stupid thing we call cancer unfortunately ended Chad's life way too short.
Imagine receiving a letter that your tuition for that summer was paid for and that your benefactor was none other than the dopest actor on the planet.
And as you can see,
I am not dead.
You know, I didn't know then they were going to make $1 billion, but they did. So that was a special moment for me.
Yes, actually precisely $1.35 billion worldwide. That's a lot of money. And of course, now Denzel has a lot to prove with this announcement.
Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther.
And while Ryan Coogler hasn't really written the script yet, he welcomes Denzel with open arms, of course.
But I got every intention on working with him in that movie, and he, as long as he interested, man, it's gonna happen.
Woo! When you think you got nothing to look forward to, then you hear stuff like this and it just makes you want to smile. I mean, like I said a million times, Denzel has supported all the cast members in Black Panther. The director clearly loves him. Now he has to get a badass role in this movie.
Yeah, I've been dying to work with Denzel, man, and I'm hoping we can make that happen. But I got every intention on working with him in that movie.
So get excited. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.